Kalispera Anthropos! Welcome to Economic Aula about economics and finance. Very quick update from me. So what do we have here? We have some macroeconomic data from Italy thanks to ECB, our independent, transparent monetary institution, which is way better than any the Italian statistical database, ISTAT. It's really difficult to gather data from there, and so thanks to the ECB, also to Federal Reserve, I can have some data to work with. So I will be able, hopefully, to do some econometrics research, macroeconomic research. So what do we have here? So the Italian economy has been growing very, very little compared to the size of the European Recovery Fund. So Italy has been granted in various tranches more than 200 billion euros, and 200 billion euros is almost 10% of Italy's GDP. So if you have an additional boost of more than 200 billion euros, which is 10% of GDP, and it doesn't show up in the GDP growth, even at the market prices, okay? So we are totally ignoring GDP deflator. So if we go to real GDP, I don't know how it's gonna come up. So just take it like that. But if you're given 200 billion euros, which is almost 10% of GDP, and you're growing at 0.2, 0.3, it means that the economic and fiscal policy, they are pretty crap, honestly. They are really crap. And what do we have here? That even in 2023, GDP was zero, okay? Almost very, very marginally avoided a technical recession, although for some measures also was quasi-recessionary year, okay? And honestly, I would have expected way, way, way better economic performances. If we go on the fiscal side, we see that the first trend was acceptable, okay? GDP went decreased from 138 to 134, okay? So, but nevertheless, what do we see here? What can we appreciate? Economic growth in 2023 was zero, and by any chance, the debt to GDP ratio, it went down. So it means that, I don't know, for some reason there was not so much deficit or not so much government spending. I have to dig deeper into the details of the matter. But anyway, GDP has, debt to GDP ratio, it has been increasing again. We see the curve is turning up. And it's again 138.3%, just where they started. So you start, and now you are back to the start again. So there hasn't been any particular improvement. 138 to 138% is not definitely is not a healthy debt to GDP ratio.